What's up, guys? I'm Combat Craig. If you've had a claim that was denied, you cannot file a new claim using the 526EZ, the online va.gov form. What's going to happen here is the VA is going to kick it back. You already filed a claim for something and it was denied. At the bottom of your decision letter, it says you could do this, this, or this. Usually this, or this means higher level review, supplemental claim, or Board of Veterans Appeals. You could do one of those three things. Let's run through some examples here. So let's say you don't like a decision. You have the medical evidence. You can see all the medical evidence, which comes down to diagnosis, symptoms, nexus. So you have all that stuff. And then you see under favorable findings, there's a diagnosis of your condition. And then you see that they admit that you have symptoms. But what you don't see is the nexus. When you go under all that medical evidence, you see right there that DBQ that you submitted from your private doctor, they just disregarded it. That might be a higher level review for you. Everything's there, you just need a higher level review. The goal here is to pick the right lane. So if you have all the medical evidence you need, the higher level review is the right lane for you. Now, let's say that you don't have all the medical evidence because you didn't know what you're doing. You don't have a diagnosis, or you don't have symptoms, or you don't have a nexus. And you can clearly see that because they list everything. Then you want to do a supplemental claim because you want to supplement the claim with new and relevant evidence. If you want to lawyer up and go to the Board of Veterans Appeals, there's options for you there. So higher level review, supplemental claim, or the BVA. You got one of those three choices. This all comes down to your decision letter. Did you read your decision letter? Did you understand your decision letter? Did you look at it? Do you get it? You have to read your decision letter. Your decision letter is going to inform you of what your next move is. Is higher level review best? Is supplemental claim best? Is BVA best? Is ignoring it best? No, that's never best. Don't ignore it. You need to preserve your effective dates. You need to fight, and that's it. I take a deep dive into decision letters in my boot camp. If you want to check that out, learn more about the VA claims process, check out my bootcamp at combatcraig.com. All right, let's check this out. I want to go over the appellate landscape with you. Got a little infographic to share with you. So it starts at your local VA office. That's called the VA Regional Office, VARO. Then it goes to the Board of Veterans Appeals. Sitting in between that is the higher level review and the supplemental claim lane. Then above that is the U.S. Court of Appeals for Veterans Claims. That sits above the BVA. It's separate than the BVA. Then you could go U.S. Court of Appeals for the Federal Circuit. Then above that, like with every other citizen, you can go to the Supreme Court. So we're looking at this graphic here. You got a claim. It establishes the effective date. Your intent to file establishes an effective date and when you actually file, if you don't have an intent to file. Then you get a decision. So then you figure out which way you want to go. Do you want to go with a higher level review with the same evidence? You can't change the evidence. It has to be the same evidence. If you don't have it, then I suggest you hop over to the green box here, supplemental claim. You supplement your claim because now you know what medical evidence you're missing, so you supplement your claim. You can go over to the Board of Veterans Appeals. There's 3 lanes over there. I don't really talk about those too much because it wastes time. You could sit over at the BVA for 6-7 years. There's a backlog and all that stuff, and you don't need to. You can win this in the higher level review or supplemental claim route. That's the way most of the subscribers of this channel. By the way, if you like this kind of content, hit that subscribe button. Let the algorithm know, and me know. Show me some love. What's up? So you can win this in a higher level review or a supplemental claim. You don't need to go to the BVA. If your claim needs new evidence, then you need to go to a supplemental claim. If you don't need new evidence, higher level review. If you go into the BVA, you're going to get a docket number. These dates on here are totally wrong. They have a backlog. You do not want to go argue this in front of a judge. They're doing all the old legacy claims, and they're way behind. Excuses, I get it, but we can avoid these things. It's about getting in and out. We don't want to be dragging this stuff out until we're dead. Here's the form, direct review if you want to go that route. Here's a little information for the AMA, the Appeals Modernization Act. If you want to find out where your place in line is, which is probably about 97,000, you can go to vets.gov Appeals Status Tracker. and go see how many years it's going to take. But we're not doing that because we're going to do a higher level review because they ignored our evidence, or we're going to do a supplemental claim because we didn't get it, but now we went to a private doctor and got some. I'll see you in the next video. Let me jump in here real quick and tell you about my boot camp. If you want to learn more about the VA claims process, check out my boot camp. You can talk to me live. There's a link on the website and in the description, combatcraig.com. And also, if you need medical evidence like a nexus or documenting your symptoms properly, go to our website, combatcraig.com, and it says medteam/nexus letters. Click on that link, fill out the form. Boom, you're done.